Hi, I'm Josh Weisbrod, and welcome to another day where I talk to you about comics. Okay, well, lots of stuff came out this week that you'll probably enjoy. If you missed it the first time around, about 5 years ago or so, I don't remember, Daredevil the Man Without Fear, a new Ultimate Collection is out for the Bendis and Malieve run on Daredevil. I don't know if you read this or not, but you definitely should because it is pretty hardcore stuff. You got the whole thing with him starting to see Milla Donovan, who that ended really sadly, but you'll just have to keep reading to find out what happened at the end of that. And then, Bullseye. This is around the time that the movie came out. I don't know if you saw that. You probably shouldn't. But he is dressed the same way that he was in the movie, and Daredevil totally humiliates him. I think he takes a rock, actually, and stabs him in the head a couple times. Anyway, it's high-octane thrills, lots of fun. All your friends are back. Matt Murdock, Foggy Nelson, the Kingpin, Milla Donovan, who is Matt Murdock's blind girlfriend. He likes to go for the damaged goods. Anyway, it's definitely worth reading. It's up there with Frank Miller's run in the 80s and Frank Miller's other run in the 80s and, all those really great runs on Daredevil that have ever happened. Also, this week, The Unwritten came out. You guys got to start reading this. We keep it well stocked in trades, so, it's not too late to jump on. But this is the 17th issue. Starts out, just where we left off last time. Lizzie Hexam is going into the hospital, and then all of a sudden, whoa, it's a choose-your-own-adventure. So, the origin of Lizzie Hexam and how she came to be how she is up to you. You can decide whether Wilson Taylor is a bad man or a decent guy. It was so much fun. I literally spent like 2 hours just, reading this, and I was actually in the bathroom also at the time. So, it was like my own private unwritten sanctum area. It's really good. It's a great series, and you should read it because, because it's really good. Anyway, Love and Rockets, new installment came in this week of new stories. It's by the Hernandez brothers. Lots of cool stuff happening in here. It is, we got some of these Maggie stories with we got some Maggie stories with Ray actually and Maggie. I think they're finally having their date. Lots of Gilbert stuff, clearly. I think there's actually one more Jaime story, though, than Gilbert in here. Anyway, if you have not started Love and Rockets, and you don't know where to start, we have the first two, the earliest two books of either brother, right here. Heartbreak Soup is Gilbert's Palomar stories, the earliest Palomar stories, and Maggie the Mechanic is the earliest of Jaime's stories, which, they're about Maggie and her friend Hopi, and all of their great adventures together. So, these are where to start, and I recommend highly that you come into the store and just, take a look through. I think you'll really like them. If you liked Archie comics as a kid, there's definitely an Archie style to their artwork, they're very realistic, hard, dramatic stories that, have no elements of fantasy, except sometimes they do. But, there's very hard rules to the universe. And it works very well. Lots of interesting characters, lots of fun. It's like meeting, friends over and over again, just for little snippets of their life. They tell you a story. Does anybody like football or zombies or the neighborhood of Harlem? Because all of that is present in the new book Harlem Heroes from 2000 AD. It is a collection of 2000 AD stories, which is a British magazine, which has a lot of great stories, great creators who have later on become quite prominent here in the United States. This is monsters in football. I don't know what else I can say to you that if you're not convinced already that you will enjoy this. then you probably just don't like those things. And there's no shame in that. We all have different tastes, but this is it's pretty good stuff. Bulletproof Coffin is out again this week. It is one of the coolest things coming out right now. It's about the Coffin Fly, who is he's a superhero, more or less, sort of. He's really a guy who just found a bunch of superhero comics, and when he falls asleep, he realizes that this is who he is, and he finds himself on adventures with Golden Nugget comics characters of his childhood, like Ramona, Queen of the Jungle. That's a lot of fun, right? And, you know, if you don't like the story, then you can still make your own, you know, you can make your own Ramona diorama, or, you know, if you're really lonely, I think you can also order this amazing Hollywood babe magnet that will actually make you a hit at parties, apparently, according to the thing. But these, you know, you never know. What else? We also have back from the 40s, The Losers, which was also a hit in the 70s. It's a DC war comic. Another one-shot resurgence of our fighting forces, much like the Weird War Tales that we talked about last week. The Losers are a team of, they're like a military squad, and they are expected to die. And, you know, I don't want to spoil the ending for you. They might or they might not. You never know with them. If you ever read Darwin Cook's New Frontier, a lot of the military characters make appearances, and the Losers are the first major team to be shown in that book. Also highly recommended. Otherwise, yeah, we got Joe the Barbarian is out this week from Vertigo. It is close to the end now. This has been a really big hit with diabetic people, because the main character, Joe, is diabetic, and I think he's insulin dependent. He is not sure during this entire adventure whether or not he is just going into like hypoglycemic shock, or if it's really happening. But it's definitely worth a read. All your favorites are here, actually. Batman, Superman, Lobo, and Robin actually appear in here as characters just in the army. They don't have any speaking lines, but they're there, and definitely worth a read. It's great. Grant Morrison and Sean Murphy. Anyway, that's everything that I've got for you today. Hopefully I'll see you in the store, or maybe you'll just look at me online. Just watch me talk. Anyway, I'll be your best friend here or at home. This is Josh Weisbrod for Forbidden Planet, signing off.